Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down the latest crypto news so it's easy to understand. Today we've got some exciting updates on Cardano ADA. Big investors have been making moves, with the number of addresses holding between 100 million and 10 billion ADA jumping by a whopping 30%. That's right, whales are scooping up even more ADA, and it's creating a lot of buzz in the Cardano community. The social sentiment around Cardano ADA has been super bullish lately, with many seeing this as a strong signal that we could be in for some serious growth. But what does it really mean for Cardano ADA's future? Could we be on the verge of a massive price surge? So in today's video, we're going to break all of this down, why the big crypto investors are stacking up Cardano ADA, what this means for the rest of us, and how the community is reacting. Stick around, because if you're holding ADA or thinking about getting in, this is one update you won't want to miss. Let's go. So in recent news, Cardano ADA has experienced an 11% drop in price, creating a mixture of concern and hope among Cardano ADA investors. However, the drop is attributed to broader market conditions and technical challenges ADA faces in breaking key resistance levels. However, I need to let you know that optimism remains strong as Cardano continues to roll out new developments and partnerships, suggesting that Cardano ADA might be a huge buying opportunity for long-term investors. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this in the comments below. Do you think that this is a buying opportunity for Cardano, or do you think that this is a sign of further downside that's still to come? Really interested to get your views and opinions. For me, this is the volatility that we've been talking about. We're expecting this. I think that it's healthy in the short term. And for me, as I've mentioned before, I'm very strong in my conviction that, and confident that we are going to get some really nice price action going in further to October and getting closer to the new year. I do think that this is very much the start of the bull run, and these corrections are healthy. We need to, have these corrections in order to push up higher, in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comments below. Let's move on. So according to this article, Cardano ADA is facing significant setbacks as sellers erase its September gains, pulling Cardano ADA back after a short-lived rally. This shift raises concerns about potential recovery for Cardano ADA as the broader market sentiment remains cautious. The key question now is whether ADA can regain momentum or if it continues to face downward pressure due to ongoing volatility. With selling pressures dominating, investors are questioning whether this represents a buying opportunity or if there's more downside on the horizon. What's your take? Will Cardano recover soon, or do you think it will keep slipping down as buyers and sellers are not in a good place right now? Liquidity has dried up, but we are seeing more liquidity with the printing coming, but it takes time. Really interested to get your views and opinions. But for me, this is the volatility that we've been talking about. It shouldn't scare anybody. I've said previously that I see all of these pullbacks as buying opportunities. I'm very strong in my conviction on my predictions and my thoughts and forecast for this market. So super excited to see buying opportunities. Join us in the free Discord, link in the description of the video. Have more meaningful conversations with us down in the Discord. So this one's really telling, actually, and look, I'll tell you my thoughts and opinions and what it's actually telling us once we've gone through what it's saying here in this article. So in recent data, it's showing a 30% increase in large Cardano holders, specifically wallets holding between 100 million ADA and 10 billion ADA, a super larger amount of ADA there. Just imagine what you would do with that money. This signal signals growing confidence among big investors, potentially indicating bullish sentiment as whales continue to accumulate ADA. This trend suggests that Cardano ADA could be primed for a significant move, with large holders potentially positioning themselves for further growth. Is this a sign that big players are preparing for a big Cardano breakout? Let me know in the comments below if that's something that you believe. Really interested to get your views and opinions. But look, this is really telling, right? There's a saying, follow the money. What are what's smart money doing? What's the wealthiest people in the world doing? They're accumulating ADA, and I think that's something that we need to take a lot of note of. I'm not suggesting that this does mean that we're primed to go up and expecting this huge move to the upside, but they don't tend to get it wrong. They normally have insider information. They're normally well positioned to understand where to put capital. So if we're seeing people that own over 100 million ADA already accumulating it, I think that's a really telling sign. But let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comments below. So, in my opinion, this is monstrous news, right? Cardano's midnight testnet has officially gone live. Again, I think that this is huge, and I'll come on to my reasons why after I've covered this article. This is a major milestone for its privacy-focused sidechain. Midnight aims to bring confidentiality to smart contracts, enabling businesses and developers to create secure, private applications on the Cardano network. This is a key innovation that could push Cardano into the new realms of adoption, particularly for enterprise seeking privacy in blockchain solutions. And look, I've talked about this a lot, and I'm going to tell you exactly why this is such a big deal. I mean, it is huge, right? And we're going to see more of this off the back of this actually going live in the future, right? So what's your take? Could Midnight focus on privacy, spark more interest in Cardano from institutional players? Share your thoughts in the comments below. But look, this is my take on it, right? In order to get mainstream adoption, you need a compliant privacy layer. This is really, really important. I've used this in a few videos as examples, but if you want to bring the medical industry in, there's loads of efficiencies and cost-saving exercises that can be done if you implement blockchain into the health sector, right? But you need a privacy layer to sit across all of these layer ones. It needs to be that, people can't see all of your medical records, and you as the patient or the owner of your medical records can decide, okay, this pharmacist can see it, this doctor can see it, but everybody else can't, right? And you having that a power or ability to be able to mask and unmask. The health sector is one example, but just business in general. If you're running a business, you don't want your competitors to see, where you're purchasing your clothing from. If you're a clothing retailer, you don't want to see want them to see how much money you've got in your bank. And even on a personal level, do you want people seeing how much money you've got in your bank account, how much debt you're in, and so on? This stuff is so important, and it's a really basic, fundamental part of blockchain that is missing currently, and that is why we haven't got mainstream adoption as I would anticipate mainstream adoption, right? We've got pockets of adoption, but it's not mainstream yet, and it won't be until we have this kind of privacy layer. So again, I think this is very much the start. Nick and myself have probably one of the best track records in our predictions. And I'm not talking about the price of ADA and where it's going to be in 2 weeks, a week's time, a month's time, a year's time. I'm talking about the sectors. We talked about the tokenization of real world assets back in 2020. We talked about AI and how massive that was going to be back in 2020. We've been talking about privacy, compliant privacy for the last couple of years now. And look, it's going to be the biggest thing that comes to crypto that does make it mainstream. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comments below. If you'd like to find out more about our thoughts, our opinions, and get closer to Nick, myself, and our amazing team and community, join us in the absolutely free Discord. Link is in the description of the video. Stop missing out. There's so many opportunities there. We're integrated with a lot of these projects. We get to interview some of of the biggest CEOs in the crypto space. You want to be down in the free Discord. I'm not even trying to sell you anything. It's absolutely free. Get your asses there now. Take care. Catch you tomorrow.